It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body. Supplements that get you moving and keep you moving. That make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. Company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world, and you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Well, good evening, good morning. I know that this is a global call, so there's different times all over the world. But my name is Antoinette Stanton, and I'm so excited to be here to share this movement with you. And guys, this is such a movement. The name of our company is 3 International. And I'm a little different than maybe some of the others you've met because I'm brand new to this healthy journey. But boy, am I excited. I have never felt better in my life. So a little bit about me. I would say that I was a crazy corporate mom. I was someone who used to work 60, 70 hours a week, and I used to travel 14 days out of the month. And although working in retail, being a buyer, I absolutely loved it, but I had no freedom. I also had a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 7-year-old. Now, I will tell you, I do have the best husband in the world, but it was a lot. He was taking care of everything. And so 23 years ago, I was introduced to an e-commerce company, a networking company. And I was thought, what do you guys do? How does this whole thing work? Well, I want to tell you, here I am 22 years later. I have had such an amazing life because for 22 years, I have been able to control my own destiny. I have been able to have freedom to raise those little ones that are now older, having their own lives. And the reason that I am a part of this company is because my 2-year-old, when he was 25 years old, heard about this new amazing movement called 3 International. So I would love to share with you why I'm a part of this company. Now, besides, I love that this company was pulled together by people who truly thought about you. They thought about how you connect with your family, the community, and health, and decided to pull together a legacy company. You see, my son heard me in the background when I was being introduced by a superstar, Christine Peterson, who is a leader in this industry. And he said, Mom, this fits right in to what you've been looking for. And so then comes 3 International. So this is a collaboration of a lot of different people with a lot of different experiences. And what I love about this company, they don't all come from networking. They come from so many different backgrounds. But all together, we came together to make this wonderful company. Now, our headquarters is in Utah, but we have opened offices in Hong Kong, Indonesia. We're about to open up an office in Malaysia, Taiwan. I mean, it's amazing how we are growing. We are in 15 different countries. So, yes, we are a global company. As you look at this picture, you will see we are everywhere. We are in 15 countries, but what I love about it is we come in so many different shapes and sizes and ages and everything new. Like I said, I'm brand new to healthcare, but we have over 2,000 healthcare professionals in this group. My son, this is his first time. He is dipping and diving into e-commerce networking, but he feels welcome because there's so many different people, so many different ways. Now, I'm going to tell you, I was with my first company for 15 years and I loved it. J.C. Penney's, it was built on the golden rule. Then I was with another company for almost 22 years. So when someone said, Antoinette, you might want to think about 3 International, I was like, okay, do they have great people? Do they have great leadership? Well, I got to tell you, the best of the best. I am so excited to be a part of Daniel Pico's team. And I see it that way, that I'm a part of his team because he is our founder, he is our CEO. But besides having a very successful history with so many different companies and knowing so much about this business, what I love the most is remember that 25-year-old? When we met Daniel, my 25-year-old says to Daniel, well, these are a couple things I think you should know. And do you know that he sat there and listened and said, great ideas. A CEO like that is someone that I want to be a part of his team. Now, then he hires Dr. Dan Gubler, who's our chief scientific officer. Now, when he sees this, don't yell at me, but most scientists, they're kind of geeky. But let me tell you, Dr. Dan Gubler, he is everything. He is so smart. He has a degree from Caltech in organic chemistry, but he also has the personality of a celebrity. He really does. Who hugs a tree and says, thank you for all your leaves and everything with the tree, and then turns around and geeks out on molecules? Dr. Dan Gubler. But what I love about him is he's always looking for new things, always looking for research, always looking for things to do. And he has pulled together such a great scientific team. But in order to have a company, you have to have a COO that knows how to run a business, not only in the United States, but everywhere, and understand other countries and how to get products back and forth and solve all the operational problems. And that's where Troy comes in with his background. So I thank our management team. So, what is this opportunity? What is this all about? Well, we are a cross border social e commerce company. And you're probably saying, Antoinette, that's a long name. What does that mean? Well, I want some of you to really think about today. There's no walls today. We are equally chatting with people all the time. I can come home and say, oh, Dylan, my son that's 25, what are you doing? He's like, Mom, I'm hanging out in Japan tonight. You see, I love this company because we're far away from each other, but it's like we're right next to each other. phase one, we have started in the United States, Canada, Greater China, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Indonesia. Oh my gosh, Singapore, Taiwan, Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, I'm going to visit soon, the Philippines, New Zealand, and Australia. But this is only phase one. We will soon start phase two, but our goal is to be in 100 companies helping everyone be healthy. So, what's our target market? Who are we looking for? Who's joining this movement? Well, number one, we are looking for people who are looking for a business opportunity, that they can grow. We're looking for people just like me, who I was working very hard, but I didn't have my own time and space to do what I want. It may be that you're looking for a side gig that you want to be able to work from home, but it's an awesome stream, another stream of income. We're definitely looking for people who want better health and wellness. And, that's huge today. There's so much noise out there. When you're someone like myself that really didn't understand the difference between different supplements or what should I eat? What shouldn't I eat? Who should I listen to? Isn't it great to be with a community of like-minded people that help me every day? Sometimes I said to myself, what did I put myself into? Because sometimes, I'm around my community and I want to eat something I'm not supposed to. But honestly, I'm so lucky to have this healthy community, and all of us are working together just to have a better life. So let's just think about how it used to be versus how things are today. I want you to really think about where we were in 2020 or 2021. We were all being reactive to what was going on. And I remember saying to myself, oh, I wish I would have known. What could I have done? You see, the old way is you get sick, you go to the doctors, and you get a couple of, medicine or whatever. But what if you're proactive? What if right now, today, you began to boost your immune system? You began to eat right and exercise. What if you're working to be healthy before you get sick? You see, we used to say you are what you eat. I remember saying that all the time, like, come on, eat your vegetables, do this, do that. But today our soil is so depleted in so many different ways. It's maybe not you are what you eat, you are what you absorb. Where are the nutrients and where do the nutrients come from? And so I love that with three, we get to think about this. We used to think, well, this is how I was. But now we can think about where we're going and what we should be doing to have a healthier life. And so the future is being proactive. What is your lifestyle? What are you absorbing? What is your environment? And that's what three is all about. And Dr. Dan Gubler, he has pulled together the best scientific advisory board. Now, we don't pay them. I know other companies, their board members, they may pay them. No, these men and women are just a part of the movement. And they just strongly believe in everything that we just talked about, being proactive. What can we do? They come from so many prestigious universities, Stanford, the Mayo Clinic, Texas. I mean, so many places. And there's a variety of different types of doctors and physicians. I mean, from podiatrists to emergency room doctors to neuroscientists to dermatologists, all working together for three to have the best of the best. So for me, I know a lot of my friends were like, Antoinette, you? I remember when all you ate were gummy bears. Well, I want you to know what I love about this company. It's about when science meets technology. So, how does this work? We actually explore for our own plants, not only here in the United States, but all over the world. We actually have a special farm in Thailand that has 45 feet deep organic soil. That is where Dr. Dan does a lot of his exploration. He grabs the best plants with his team, they bring it back to Utah, and then they curate it. Curation. And it's so unique. You know, I was told, take this, take that, take this, take that. I was so confused. But the way that Dr. Dan just puts it all together in the proper way so that we're healthy, I love. But on top of that, we have 13 different absorption methods to get it into your body the best way that it can. And I was like, Dr. Dan, why do we need so many different ways? And he said, well, Antoinette, each plant has different molecules. And he explained to me how, because of the makeup of different plants, is why we need different absorption methods. I was like, well, whatever you're doing, I love it. So now, here's where I absolutely love this company, because someone like myself that's new, I was saying to myself, I don't know, like, I think I want to talk to my doctor. And the woman that enrolled me, Christine Peterson, she says, Antoinette, you go right ahead. Also, my son has a very unique disability, and he has a lot of special doctors. And all the doctors were able to go into what's called the PDR.net. It is the doctor's Bible for them, typically giving different recommendations of different pharmaceutical medications. But do you know we are the only company in the world that all six of our oil supplements are in the PDR, but we also have a serum in there. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. But this gives me confidence that all of our ingredients in our supplements are FDA approved. We're not an FDA approved drug because we're not a drug, but all the ingredients. Also, none of our products are white labeled. Everything is produced through 3 International. We have all the quality control. I come from retail, and so I love that we have all of that in the background. This sets us apart. There's no other company that all of their supplements, a doctor could go click, 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 click. Wow, they can look and compare. We also have third-party clinical testing. Now, whoever invited you tonight, they can send you these clinical studies. If you're one that loves to read them and go through them, you go right ahead. But what I want you to know is I immediately sent these also to the health professionals that I knew. But what I love is that, we have products that we have up to 95% of the vitamin that is truly getting into your system. And we have an epigenetic study. How many times have we said, well, my mom and dad have high blood pressure, so I'm going to have it? Absolutely not. I love that this epigenetic study shows that these products turn off bad genes, on good genes. And if you change your environment, if you exercise, you can change your outcome. And then also, one of my favorites I'll talk about later is the revive, 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 revive. But I'd love for you to dig into the all natural way to be healthy. So I'm going to give you a quick Antoinette explanation of the 6 wellness products that we have. Whoever invited you is going to send you, with the click of a button, everything you want to know. And there's also videos on every single product. But let's talk about one of my favorites, Vitalite. It's a multivitamin. It's my nourisher. When my friend said to me, Antoinette, you need to be more proactive. You need to try da 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 da. I was looking at like 15 bottles. But you look at this little packet with 4 pills and one omega. It's a prebiotic, probiotic. It has a digestive enzyme in it. It has 72 trace minerals. I don't like seafood, but I'm eating a salmon a day with the omega that's in this vitamin. It also gives me all the berries and everything I need to have energy all day. You know, you don't have to take it, eat before you eat, after you eat. It's up to you. Now, moving on to our revive. This is our restorer. This is why my 25-year-old and now my 27-year-old are so in love with this movement. Have any of you ever used a pre-workout or a post-workout? Well, that's what my sons use this product for. Now, me, I'm a little older. I was getting a little achy. And so this is the product that I use for anti-inflammatory, or, you're kind of eating the wrong things. So, but I love this revive. So now moving on to immune, you see, this is my protector. This is what I was talking about. Why not be proactive every single day instead of waiting till you don't feel good? Why not have the blend of the best mushrooms and the best products involved in order to help you to be? When you go to the doctor and you're sick, they're like, up your D, up your zinc, immune. But also, I have an older daughter, she's 30, and her allergies used to be horrible. Now with immune, she says, Mom, I've never felt better. I can breathe. Again, depending on you, check with your doctor, but it's really helped her with her allergies. Next, we have Purify. This is a detox. And here's where every single day we come across different things, heavy metals and things that we need to detox with. Why not a mild detox? And it also helps a little bit with weight. But this is a fan favorite, our Internell. Now, this is our Rejuvenator Energy. It has resveratrol, so I don't have to drink 25, 30 glasses of wine to get the skin of the grape. I can just have one of these that I drink that tastes good. But it has glutathione. If you're going to Google anything, Google glutathione. It is one of the most powerful antioxidants on the planet, included with a little bit of collagen and a lot of berries and all these other things that help you to feel great. And then there's collagen, which is our collagen. How would you like to have 5 grams of marine collagen? You see, all collagens aren't the same. Some are bovine, some are poultry, some are powder. This is the best collagen you can have. And you add with it the pomegranate juice, the carotene, everything that you need to, yes, beautiful nails, beautiful hair, beautiful skin. But again, how about your joints? There's so much more to collagen than what people think. Now, this is a new favorite part that I love because I come from skincare. But how would you like to have a skincare line that actually has a skin to brain connection? Now, I don't know about you. You're probably like, Antoinette, that sounds a little crazy, but whoever invited you can send you a video that can really talk about how this works. But I think the best way for me to explain it is, remember maybe in your teenage years when you were stressed, you would get acne. It was your brain telling your skin, the largest organ in your body, that something was going on. It's the same thing. But Dr. Dan discovered a new molecule and he curated it and he put it together and he just pulled all of this together for us to have the best skincare products, absolutely clean, absolutely plant-based, with no artificial colorings or anything in it. It is so awesome. And then he throws on top of that something called Visage Cream Caviar. He pulls this beautiful plant from Japan. And when I put on this cream, I just feel like melting because it just feels like heaven on your skin. So you definitely want to ask to try these products. So now, how does this work? It's very simple. We have a turnkey business. Majority of what I do is right here on my phone that's sitting next to me, making sure I'm timing everything right. But it's a very simple business. We have a replicated website. It's e-commerce. Someone wants something from me, I click a button, send them a link, and they can purchase right online. Three provides all the marketing, all the training, anything you need to have a business. But more importantly, I just have people that are like in love with these products and they just want to share it with family and friends. And it's so easy just to share. Now, it's up to you. You heard me say, you might want to just share these wonderful products, but what if you would like to make a little bit of extra cash? Wouldn't that be nice? Well, you have 5 different ways to earn. You can earn by just sending the link. Have you ever told someone what you purchased at Amazon? How about if they say, why do you look so fabulous? Send them a link. And we actually give you 25% for just sharing. And sometimes when you share, they're like, well, whatever you're doing, I want everything. I'm like, great. If you buy in bulk, you always save. How would you like to save money by buying in bulk? And by doing that, by your customer buying in bulk, we give you what's called an introductory bonus. It could be anywhere from $25 to $350. Again, you're just sharing what you already love. But you might say, Antoinette, I think I want to be a part of the movement. I want to share this to many, many. I'd like to share this to other countries. Well, you have an opportunity to have a commissionable team, bonus checks that you can, matching checks depending on how and who you're sharing with, and a global bonus. I have to tell you guys, I love this product so much. I've shared it with over 50 personal people, but they have shared it with, I can't even believe it. Today I hit the magic number of 1,000. So I am helping 1,000 people, and I'm just getting started to feel healthy, to be around this healthy community. Now, we also have trips that you can earn. It's up to you. But I will tell you, I can go to Vietnam or Cabo. I am taking my beautiful daughter to Vietnam because I love that we're a global company and that I can share. But there's opportunities to travel even more. So, how do you participate? Well, you can either be a retail customer, or as I said, you'd like to be a part of the movement. You know what? If you want to be a part of the movement, it's only $30. $30 a year. You get started. You choose a package, whatever package you like. It's really up to you. Some are like, I just want to get started on the basics. But then if you have 5 people in your family like I did, I'm like, okay, I want enough for my whole family to get started. Or you may have a business, or you may want to, oh, you already know about supplements and you want to share it with more. It doesn't matter. I say just pick a packet and get started. So now I'm so excited to bring on with me friends of mine. And some of these friends are brand new friends, and some are friends that I've known for a little bit. But I am really excited, as you heard me say, to have a community of people that I am now surrounded by. And I'm going to start out with someone who her experience in health and wellness has been since she's been 19. That's incredible. But she's not only a part of my team moving forward, but she's helping my family to be healthy. And so, Yvette, I'm so excited if you will just share. I mean, has it even been 2 weeks that you've been a part of this team?
I think we're right at 2 weeks. Right at 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So tell us give a little bit of your background, but what made you decide to join this movement?
Oh my goodness, Antoinette, first of all, thank you so much for allowing me to be here and sharing this opportunity. Like you said, I've been a part of wellness since I was 19 years old. So it has really impacted me, and I'm serious about health. And so I want to share really three reasons why I decided to partner with three, and then share just one simple thing. So I have a functional wellness juice company, and I do comprehensive research and reports on the efficacy of products. And so finding three has been phenomenal because I want to know how it works on the cellular level. What is it doing for the body? How is it changing health outcomes? I want to see people's lives change. And so finding three is phenomenal. So you can imagine how many years I've been doing this. So I've seen people take all types of vitamins and supplements, and all they're hoping for change. They're hoping to change their body, their outcome, they want better health, right? So then they go back to the doctor, and then what? Most times the results are not the same, or they're even worse, right? And then, so think about it. Now you've got money, time, and effort just all down the drain. But I'm going to tell you, one day just matters. And my one day was when I was at an event. And next to me, there was a person, I'll say a person right now, that was setting up. And as she walked by, I saw supplements. And I remember thinking, oh God, supplements, here we go, right? Because there's so many bad supplements out there. So I'm at my table and I'm going and I'm busy. And so is she over here. And let me tell you, y'all, I'm gonna do like this. I was ear hustling because I began to hear her, and she began to talk about absorption rates and marine collagen. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm still doing what I need to do, but I'm listening to her. I'm like, she is the real deal. I'm like, oh my goodness. And the more I listen to her, I begin to get excited inside. And it was like bells were ringing. I'm like, oh my gosh, she is the real deal. I can't believe it. I'm just listening. I'm like, this is it. This is exactly what I want for my customers. So think about it. Customers come to me because they want real results. So they get these great juices that are helping their body. And then I have to go say, well, I know about that supplement you're taking, but now I'm like, I've got the full package because these supplements, they're whole foods. They really work. So remember I said there's one thing you need to do, and that is keep talking, right? Erica, thank you so very much. Erica wasn't talking to me, but I was ear hustling. I was listening to everything she said. So when you're talking to people and they're not listening, or they're saying no to you, keep on talking, because there's somebody like me who's been looking for exactly what three brings, and they're ear hustling. They are going to pick up and they're going to be so happy because they're getting what they want. So let's boil it down. What are those three reasons why I joined three? The first thing are the products. They do what they say. I can recommend them to my customers and knowing they're going to get the result that they want. Number two is backed by science. I absolutely love that. I am a geek, and to know that I can give reports and the science backed, I absolutely love that. And then the third, it is super easy. It is so great for me to be able to tell a customer, hey, do you know those 10 things you were taking? Move those out of the way. And here's one that is going to be effective. You're going to be able to absorb it, and you're going to see results. So this three is the result. I mean, it is the thing. It is powerful. And I am so glad to be a part of this. And I love that we say this is a movement, because that's exactly what it is. And I'm just so glad to be a part of it. So if you're here and somebody's talking to you about it, I mean, really move all the things that can get in your way and listen, just like I did. Remember I said when she first walked in, I was like, oh God, here we go. No, so listen. So listen. And then if you're the one sharing it, keep on talking, because somebody needs you. So thank you so very much, Erica. And thank you, Antoinette, for letting me share today.
Thank you, Erica. All right. Well, now I'm going to move over to my girl, Sutra. And we have met her because she's a part of our Black Crow group. But first, she just has the best personality, the best doggy. But she served our country, and now she's still serving. She just serves everyone around her. And so, Sutra, please, someone with all of your background and all of your honor, what made you choose three?
Yeah, thank you so much, Antoinette. I really appreciate being here today for everyone. And, so I am a United States Navy and Army Reserve veteran who served in the Gulf War. And I served as a combat nurse, and now I work as a certified integrative health coach. Um, and in my company, it is really important for me to make sure that I take good care of my clients. And as I was working with my clients, I kept noticing this huge gap in their health and their wellness overall. And when I looked at that, I was realizing that it was really because of inadequate nutrition, quite frankly. But now I sit here and I'm like, I got to do something. And I was looking at all these different supplement options. Yvette, you're right on. The supplements out there, they're so terrible. They don't absorb. They don't say half the stuff that's on the bottle's not even in there. And so, my reputation, it means a lot to me. So I had to really look closely at products. And, when I learned about three and I saw that it was in the PDR, as a prior nurse, I was like, oh, this is good enough for me, right? And so I gladly aligned myself with three, and especially after I tried the products for myself. See, you guys, I had 26 surgeries. I've had 26 surgeries up to this day, and I've been diagnosed with an autoimmune disease and several other little health issues being as a result of being exposed to burn pits. So, with that said, every single day was hell. It was getting up, being in chronic pain, not being happy. And so, here I am taking a combination now of Vitalite, Revive, Immune, Purify, Collagen, and they have changed my life. And as for my clients, you guys, I literally had a call with a client today who just had his final session in what we call our 30-day challenge in our company. I have a 30-day challenge I give to my clients, and they are taking every single one of the three supplements during this 30-day challenge. That, in combination with making positive health choices, has attributed to him losing 35 pounds. You guys, I am
Wow.
not claiming that we do that, that our supplements are like the cure all. This is just my own personal account. This is my client's personal account.
Wow.
So just understand that. But he literally cried with me today. And when I felt that emotion, I knew I am still helping people the right way. And it's because I'm aligned with the right company. I have immense gratitude because of where I am. And you know what he said to me at the end of the call? Hey, we got to get together because I need to get my entire family on this now. So I'm really, really excited to have the three products as part of my health coaching company. So thank you guys. Really appreciate it.
Well, Sutra, thank you. What a great story. This is great. Well, now we're going to, pull it all in with Valentine. And I want you guys to know what I love about this business is I introduced someone to three who knew someone who knew someone who knew someone else who knew someone else who knew someone else who knew Valentine. And now, how lucky we are to have you as part of this movement. And so, Valentine, welcome. And you're also a newbie. Maybe, has it been a month that you, a little
It's
over
been a month and a week now.
a month and a week that he has been a part of this movement. And boy, he has shared it with so many people. But we'd love to hear from you, Valentine.
The truth is, the products of three are unique, exceptional. Not only do they add value to the lives of those who take it, but it is the one thing that allows me to be able to talk to another person, knowing for certain the conversation will benefit them, will improve their lot in life, and will put them at a position they were not prior to me coming in contact with them to introduce these three amazing products, the six amazing food supplements. I actually refer to them as the Rolls Royce of food supplements. I think it is that unique, that exceptional, and truly amazing. Now, the other angle of the three, besides adding value, is also the fact that it allows me to also generate a passive income along the way, and
Yeah.
everyone that's into it, and as a means provides you a platform even for greater wealth. If you embrace it, you run with it, the message is good. What you are presenting and offering to others is decent, is unique, and it adds something to them. You see, it's different if I came to you and I said, hey, listen, buy something that I thought was just stylistic, right? But if I'm asking you to consume something for your good, I have every confidence what I'm saying truly adds value to you. The other thing I really want to point out again, too, is the fact that it offers you an opportunity for a successful line of business that enables you to go home with a clean conscience daily. You know, it reminds me again of something Earl Nightingale said. He said, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. I don't know a more worthier ideal than for me to offer someone a food supplement that adds value to them. Now, for those of you listening to me, I want to be very honest about something. In reaching out to others, there will be people that will accept the message and immediately say, please enroll. Those that will reject it, those that will outrightly dismiss you, those that will be skeptical, and those that will offer promises and say, please check back later on. But I want you to understand something. The ones that will outrightly just reject, please, like Les Brown will say, don't let the opinion of another define you. It is not your reality. It is their opinion rooted in ignorance that doesn't know the best. And you are in a place to offer them the best. With the three products, there is no limitation to what you can accomplish. Now, let me put it this way. Again, referencing Les Brown, he said something I'll never forget. He said, life has no obstacles except the one you make. And with the three products, you really are in a place to offer the world something unique, something amazing, something life uplifting, and something that, again, I want to say, adds value to their lives. Personally, when I first made my list of people as I was working on my journey to become 3-star, I added 10 names on the list of people I knew would never buy. I was certain they would not, but I wanted them to help me refine my message. 3 of them embarrassed me. They enrolled. Let your own 10 all enroll for you in Jesus' name. On that note, Antoinette, I'm going to yield back to you and thank each and every one of you for listening to me. Thank you very much. And again, welcome all of you to 3. And let's build this family of people that eat well, supplement their diet, and live healthily. May God bless us all. Over to you, my
Thank
dear
you.
sister.
Do you know why we love him? Can you guys see? Well, what's great? Well, what a great segue to say tomorrow night. We do have the fabulous Les Brown that's going to be I don't know if you even know that. And he is going to be with you'll be able to hear why he loves 3 International. So please, whoever invited you here tonight, ask them, how do I see Les Brown? But you know what? I'm going to invite you to join the movement to get healthy, just as all 3 of these just shared their wonderful, wonderful stories. So have a good night, good morning, happy beginning of the summer. And we all want to have energy and we want to be healthy for the summer. God bless and have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.